this is Nina. Welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today it is a little bit different because I have chosen to put sprays on top of the piles today, and I will explain a little bit more about that in a minute. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and I hope that you will click that subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified every time I do a reading. These are timeless readings, so whenever you find it is meant for you. Remember, they are general, so you take what resonates and leave the rest. And I will list the cards below that I use so you can find them, and also timestamps so you can jump straight into your reading once you have picked your pile. Now, today's reading is about what the universe wants you to know. And I have been meditating quite a bit on these cards before I did this reading today. And also these sprays that I have put on top, they represent different things. So you must feel into where you are drawn, okay? I don't want to show you what they are called because I don't want to drive you into a specific, way. So I feel like I just want to show you the color, and then you kind of have to feel into and use your intuition, ask your guides and angels to help you pick, okay? But pile number 1 is lilac, or yes, lilac, lavender. And then pile number 2 is a bronze. And then pile number 3 is a kind of shiny blue color, okay? So what I want you to do is try and sink into your intuition here and be guided to pile number 1, 2, or 3. And I will explain a little bit more once we get into the reading. If you need more time, then feel free to pause the video and so that you make sure that you pick the right pile. But then again, nobody can pick wrong. You're always guided. So I'll be back in a minute to start with number 1. Okay, I'll remove number 3 and number 2. So we can start up with you, number 1. Okay. Okay, number 1, so if you picked this lilac or lavender color, then this is the reading for you. And the spray you chose is called Lilac Light, Guidance and Insight. Now, these are Archangel Metatron sprays, and there is a British woman called Amanda who makes these, and I will list her website below so you can go in and have a closer look at these sprays if you want to. And before we start reading today, I'm going to shake this bottle a little bit and I'm going to spray this. So it would be fun to see if you can actually smell what it smells like. But anyways, this will kind of be what will surround your reading today. So let's spray that spray a little bit around here. Okay, and I will put it over here so it will be part of your reading. Now, we will start with your tarot cards first. You got 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and Temperance. Okay, so right off the bat here, I see that there has been some sort of struggle in your life. It's been a heavy burden, but when we get the 10 of Wands, it's normally, the end of the heavy burden. We are about to emerge on top of the mountain and kind of throw those sticks down so we don't have to carry them on our backs anymore. So that's kind of a positive sign, even though it says that it has been a heavy burden for you. Now, 5 of Pentacles, that is normally a feeling of being left outside. It can also be a feeling of lack of abundance, lack of money. So that might be significant for some of you, but very often it is a feeling of being pushed out or not being able to be part of something that you want to be a part of. Pushed aside from parents, friends, colleagues, loved ones, you fit that into where it fits for you. Now, the 4 of Cups is normally something that is being offered to you from the universe, but you are not seeing it. You're failing to see what is being offered to you. So you're focusing more on what you lack instead of focusing on what you already have. Now, the Temperance card is, of course, balance. So it can be balancing a lot of different things. It can be balancing work and private life. It can be balancing your masculine and feminine. It can be balancing giving out energy and receiving energy. So we will have to go into the oracle cards to have a further look into what they are trying to tell you, okay? So let's see what you got. You got Amaterasu. Amaterasu, inner beauty. Okay. And you got Saraswati, enlightenment. Aha, okay. And then you got Yama, honor others. And then you got Matsyasana, fish pose. And then you got gray, endings are inevitable. Okay, now let me just feel into where they are guiding us with all of this today. I never watch the cards before I do a reading, so it's a surprise to me as it is to you when you see them. So I need to just sink into the energy of this to try and also listen to what they're trying to tell me. So what the universe is wanting to convey to you, okay? Okay, my feeling when I look at all of these cards is a feeling of being stuck, a feeling of not seeing the good things in life, the feeling of kind of pushing towards one direction even though they are trying to guide you in another direction, okay? Is what I'm feeling. And I have a feeling that you might have been stuck in a little bit, you know, we can be drawn into the egoic way of looking at things, and not egoic as being egoistic, but the ego mind, the monkey mind, you know, where you because you watch TV or you read news, and then you see all these commercials, and we have been taught, you know, that we're supposed to have a good job and earn a lot of money, and we're supposed to look a certain way. We're supposed to be slim, and we're supposed to be beautiful, and we're supposed to do this and that. And so I have a feeling that you might have been kind of drawn into this materialistic kind of way of thinking for a little bit here. And that you have not been in contact with your intuition or your gut feeling or your heart space so much lately. And that might have, you know, made things a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. And I'm not taking away from you the heavy burden that you have had, because definitely you have had your fair share of burdens. But what I'm saying is that there is something that you're lacking to see, and they're wanting to guide you in another direction, is what I feel, okay? Now, the Five of Pentacles, as I mentioned, is of course a feeling of being pushed aside or being, you know. So I have a feeling also that you have a feeling of lack inside of you. You have a feeling of not being given maybe the love that you needed when you were growing up, or you have been pushed aside by friends, maybe bullied, you know, pushed aside by a loved one, something that hurt quite a bit. And there's kind of left, I wouldn't say whole, but there has left a desire within you that has not been filled. So what they're encouraging you to do here to gain that balance in your life is to receive that love and that light from them, from the universe, because you know what, we cannot expect everybody else to give us that love, because that love is so unconditional and so great that nobody here on this planet is actually capable of providing us with that kind of love. So of course, it is nice to be in a good relationship and to have good friends and a good relationship in your family and everything. But that void within you can be filled by the universal love, by the universal light. So you don't have to look at all the others around you. You don't have to try and fit in. You don't have to, you know, be perfect or gain this materialism in order to be accepted, because the universe loves you unconditionally no matter what. You don't have to be beautiful. You don't have to achieve anything to be loved. Just the fact that you are here is enough. You are loved no matter what. So what they're encouraging you to do is to accept their love, accept that light into you. And That way, you will no longer feel like you're being left outside. You will no longer feel like you lack something, because you will be filled up with the light instead. Okay, so then the feeling of being pushed outside, you know, that will be no more. And you will see what they're trying to offer you here instead of focusing on what is lacking in your life. And then you will get into the balance, is what I feel. Now, they say honor others. Yes, of course. But for me, the feeling I get here is actually honor yourself. Honor the true you, what you truly desire in life. Not what the ego mind, the monkey mind, says that it desires, but what you truly desire within your heart. Okay? Now, the fish pose. This is, of course, yogic cards, these ones. But the fish pose for me, it is about being in the flow. It is about, you know, if you are in this flow where you receive this light, let it flow through you and let that light fill up so much that it shines from, it shines from within, then, you know, then you are being in the flow. You are accepting, the past as it is, you know, and you're accepting the light in, you're accepting it to go through you, you're accepting it to shine out to whomever wants it, and so you will again be in that balance, in that harmony. They are saying that endings are inevitable, so I have a feeling that they're encouraging you to let go of something. There is something, maybe this feeling of lack, that you need to let go of, and I have a feeling that it's combined with your childhood or growing up, or that you have been pushed aside in a situation. But you see, we need to let that go, because you didn't come here to try and be someone you're not, to be accepted by everybody else, right? So what you need to do is let go of the need for their acceptance. Okay, try and work on that. If you need help, then of course seek professional help. I do. It's brilliant. So you can have someone that guides you into it. Use meditation. Open up your crown chakra on top and then your root chakra on the bottom, and let that light through you, into you, and shine outwards. Okay, so endings are inevitable, so let it go. And endings also in relationships. Maybe there are someone in your life that you're not supposed to have in your life anymore. Maybe it's time to let them go. Okay, so look into that. Feel into what is right for you. Okay, now it's also the card of enlightenment. So I have a feeling that the encouragement is not only to fill up to gain that balance, but actually fill up also to gain the enlightenment, to wake up to what is important. You know, you didn't come here, as I said, to please everybody else. You came here to play in different vibrational energies, in different stories, in different experiences, to you know, experience it, to feel it, to have fun with it, even the bad stuff. Okay, so and your inner beauty. I mean, even the card that comes up with the inner beauty. I have a feeling that once I'm sure that you already have inner beauty, but once you accept more of that light in, it's going to shine from the inside out with you. You're not going to have any more lack because you're filled up. And once you also let go of maybe people or situations in your life that's no longer gaining you, you're going to beam even more, is what I hear. Okay. So that's basically what I'm getting here. But I also want to pull some of these Secret Garden cards. They are new, and so of course I have to use them. So let's see what they have, if they have some additional advice for you. I'm just going to pull a couple of those. Okay, let's see what we get. Wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. Yeah. See, there is a silver lining with everything that happens to us, even though you feel like why is this happening to me? And you know, it is a silver lining with everything. It might have happened because you were supposed to let it go. Okay. Success. bloom wherever you are planted. Yes, it's about being in the flow and accepting the situation as it is. And once you do that, you know, you will blossom no matter where you are, no matter in what situation you are. If you are in the flow where you're accepting the light coming in all the time, then that will not be a problem, right? So I do have a feeling that we can have time for a couple of charms here. Just a couple. Let's see if there's some additional information that the universe wants to tell you. Okay. Let's see what you get. So it's a harp. And that's, of course, significant for music. An invitation to use music. Also a very good tool to use if you need to let go or need to be in contact with some emotions, maybe some trauma or wounds from the past. The music can also be a very good way in to kind of gain perspective and to reach those deep emotions. Now you got the letter S here, so that might be significant for some of you. It might be some person in your life. It might be significant for your own name or for your significant other. I don't know. So you must fit that into where you are. Now you got the elephant. And the elephant, of course, is someone who does not forget, you know. And I understand, and that's okay. You're not supposed to forget. You're just supposed to feel through and release the emotional part of it, so that doesn't hinder you anymore moving forward, okay? But that doesn't mean that you forgive the action, or that you're supposed to forget what was done to you. But it's time for you to dive into those emotions so you can feel them through and then release, and so you can fill up with the light instead. Now, the seahorse is a very lucky symbol, and also the seahorses, I do believe they mate for life. And so it's about partnership as well, not just love connection, but it can also be friendship. And you know, I have a feeling that you are a person who is very sensitive and very open and very loving. And so it's also easy for people, I'm the same. So, I mean, it's easy to hurt us because we are that open and because we are giving and loving. And I understand, and you're not supposed to look upon that as something negative because it's very positive. But what it is that you, as I said, you need to let go of the ones that are no longer gaining you or helping you, and then you will find the ones that will. And so if you're not in a relationship right now, this might also be kind of a message from them that once you have done this work, that you will find that one. If you are already in a relationship, maybe that is significant for a friend or for someone who will help you moving forward. Now the shell is also a lucky symbol for me, and remember the shell, at least this shell, it also has a pearl inside of it, and you know it doesn't happen in a day to make that pearl. It takes time, you know, and once it is ready, it will open and the pearl can come out. But that's also the feeling I get, is that you need to take the time you need, set aside that time, because yeah, I have a feeling that it's important for you to work on this, okay? To fill into that void that you're feeling inside of you, moving forward now, okay? Well, number one, I think that's what I got for you today. I hope that made sense. The angels and your team, your guides, the universe is always here to help you. They love you immensely, and they really want to be part of your life. So I invite you to meditate and to fill that light in, so that you can be in even better connection with them. And so remember that you're never alone, and they really want to help you. So let them, okay? And I wish you the very best, number one. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, we will remove this now, and we will move over to number 2, which is this and this. Let's see. That was the bronze. Okay, number 2. So if you chose this bronze bottle, spray bottle, then this is the reading for you. And this spray is called Bronze Earth Star Energy Spray. Now this is Archangel Sandalphon, which is the Archangel of this one. The sprays are made by a British woman called Amanda, and I will post her website below so that you can find her sprays if you want to. I'm going to spray this now in the room while I do this reading for you, and it will be fun if you can try and breathe in and see if you can actually feel or smell what smell it is. Okay? It isn't any particular that I can describe, but it would be fun if you could feel into that spray as well. It's very grounding, that one. Okay. Now let us get into the tarot cards first. Let's see what you got. You got Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and 7 of Swords. Okay. Okay. Okay, something has been fated. Something has is happening in your life which is actually meant to happen. And it can be something of a struggle, because 7 of Swords is the feeling of something being taken away from you, or you have been deceived. And the 5 of Wands is very often a card where there is an argument or someone is not seeing eye to eye. But 6 of Pentacles is actually someone trying to give you something. There is also the card of gifts where you did not expect it, okay? So, but let's look at the oracle cards as well to see where this is going. You got Aditi, Creation. Then you got Oshun, Forgiveness. And then you got Vrikshasana, tree pose, yes. And then Pranayama, breath work. And the last card was Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. Okay. Let me just feel into these cards a little bit. I never see the cards before I do the reading, so it's as big a surprise to me as it is to you, these cards. So I just need a minute to feel into them, okay? Okay, so what they're telling me here is this might not resonate for everyone. So, you know, you must take what resonates and leave the rest, please. There will be several messages in this. One message is that you are quite proud, and you can also be quite hard-headed, quite stubborn. Okay, but that's not necessarily a negative thing. It can also be a very positive thing. But there's a reason for me saying that. There might have been a situation here where you feel like you're just, you know, meeting a wall. You cannot resolve it. You cannot walk through. You cannot find the way out of it. And it is, you know, very often in a situation where people do not see eye to eye, it is very seldom just one person's fault. It is very normally both or all of them within a quarrel that is to blame for a quarrel. So of course you kind of have to take your part of the blame, if you will, or your part of the responsibility for this situation. Now, I see that you have a feeling of somebody deceiving you or somebody taking something from you. But what I was telling you in the beginning here also is that it was fated. It was meant to be. So there is an experience that you actually, on a higher level, has chosen to experience. Okay? So, but what they're telling you now is because the ego mind can be quite... well, how can I put this? can make up stories and can make things far worse than it needs to be. Okay, so I have a feeling that your ego might have come in the way of solving this situation. Not only your ego, of course, everybody else's as well. But you know, you need to take your part in this. Okay. So because the tree pose is of course a tree that stands tall, it stands strong, and that's a good thing for you, but it's also sometimes not so good because you are, I feel, a very secure person, but also very stubborn, okay? So that's kind of what I get with that. Now, creation, breath work, forgiveness. So the forgiveness cards is of course very woven into these, and I see the yellow here, the yellow here, the yellow here, and the yellow here. So I have a feeling that these are kind of connected. Now, the Six of Pentacles is help from a person that you didn't expect. So there might be someone in the situation that can help resolve this issue that you have or situation that you have going on. And of course, the card of forgiveness is not just forgiving others, but forgiving yourself as well. And also remember, when it comes to forgiveness, this is at least my view on it, since we are creating all of these situations and kind of wanting on a higher level to experience all these situations, then all the other participants in all of these situations are actually just doing their job. You know, you have chosen them to be part of this situation on a higher level, and so they kind of meet up and they do what you guys have already planned that they're going to do, so that you can experience a certain emotion, for instance. So actually forgiveness is never needed, right? Because you have agreed upon this on a higher level. It is fated. It was meant to happen. It was meant to be, okay? So that's what I feel about that. Now, breath work is, of course, breathing all the way in, breathing into where it actually hurts. Because when we are wounded, when the human form is wounded, it will leave either a lower vibrational energy, or it will leave kind of a feeling of a lack inside of us, okay? And so what you need to do is that you need to breathe the universal light into that space where it hurts. Feel it through. I know that can be challenging, but it's needed, okay? So just breathe the light into where it hurts, and so you can release it, okay? Now, creation. I have a feeling that you are a very gifted person, a very creative person, someone who knows their worth. But that can, you know, and I understand that you want to stand up for yourself, and that's brilliant, and you should. But at the same time, you need to let your guard down a little bit. You need to let people in, and you also need to see your part in all these different disagreements that is happening, okay? So the tree pose, you are strong. You are extremely strong. So you have the power within you to go through pretty much anything here. You know, but it's a matter of give and take here. It's a matter of finding a balance. It's a matter of owning up to your part of everything, okay? So weave together the crown you deserve. So the crown you get is the crown you deserve, is what they're trying to tell you here. So it's you know, one thing is that you won't be able to succeed and to be able to move forward until this situation is resolved, is what I'm feeling, okay? So you kind of need to own up to your part. You kind of need to let love in to the situation, to feel love into where you have been hurt. And because if you don't, then you will also get the crown you deserve. But if you do, and if you kind of approach this with your heart space instead of your mind space, then you will get that crown that you are dreaming of, okay? I hope you understand that kind of analogy that I tried to give you there, okay? Well, anyways, I'm going to also give you the Secret Garden cards. Pull a couple of cards from here. Let's see what you get. Okay, let's see. You get retreat. Never underestimate the healing power of a quiet moment. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I said. You need to breathe into the hurt here, okay? Because the situation has hurt you. Yeah, I understand that, most definitely. So you need to do your work on you, and the other persons involved in this, they will need to take care of themselves. You take care of you, right? Once you have owned up to this, and once you have kind of gone into the hurt here and released, then the situation is going to look so much different, okay? So let's see the other card. Surprises. venture down the rabbit hole. Yes, because I have a feeling that there is a big reward for you on the other side. And that also coincides with this card right here, with Six of Pentacles, where there is someone wanting to come in and help, or there's help coming from unexpected in unexpected ways. Or also the card is about money, for instance, or about abundance, where it comes in where you didn't expect it. So there is some sort of surprise here. So, and going down the rabbit hole might be also significant for actually going down into this hurt, because it's not easy, it's difficult, but I do feel that it's needed. Okay, so I'm going to quickly pull a couple of charms as well. Just a couple. See if there's some extra information they have for you. Okay, so infinity symbol. Oi, that's special. Okay, because I have a feeling that that belongs over here with the Wheel of Fortune, because it is faded. You know, this is the universal symbol, universal energy, you know, yeah, the universe. So this was meant to be, and it isn't a coincidence that this situation found you. Okay, so the snowman for me is about building. You know, you have to make the first ball first, big and steady underneath, and then one more, and then one more. So it is about taking the time it takes. It is about spending your time on working on that first big round ball enough and thoroughly before you try and put the next one up. So it is about your work here. It is about how you move forward. It is about steady, you know, slow and steady wins the race here. Don't rush this, is what I feel. It's important that you take the time. Okay. And then you got traveler exclusive. So it might be that you work within the travel agency, or have been working within travel, or that you are a frequent traveler from before. And that might make you in this situation feel stuck, okay? That you're not able to travel, you're not able to move. And it can be also just a symbol of your feeling stuck and you're feeling like you're not moving forward. But traveler exclusive is also a message from the universe saying that you are exclusive, you are special, you are meant to be here, and you make a huge difference on this planet. Okay, so it's kind of a love symbol from them as well, saying that they're here and they want to help you, and that you are loved, and that you are important. Okay, so that's pretty much what I get, number 2. I hope this made sense for you, and I hope that you will find your way through this. It's never easy, of course, these kind of situations, but I know you have the strength within you to fix it. Most definitely. So anyways, I hope you gained something from this reading today. You'll hit that like button if you liked it, and share and subscribe. And I wish you the very best until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, so we're going to move over to number 3 now. Find those cards and find the bottle that was with that. Okay, number 3. So if you chose this blue bottle, then this is the reading for you. And this bottle is Sapphire Divine Peace Energy Spray from Archangel Metatron. It is a British woman called Amanda that makes these sprays, so I will put her website below. I will spray this in our reading today, okay? It will be fun to see if you can smell it wherever you are. It's possible, you know. So, but I will spray this here, so it will be part of your reading. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, and I'll put it over here so you can look at it throughout your reading. So anyways, we're going to start with the tarot cards today. You got the Fool, 5 of Cups, the Moon, and the Empress. Now let's see, where are they going with this? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I see Five of Cups next to the Moon. And Five of Cups is often sorrow. Something is has been hurtful and you have needed to let go. But Five of Cups is also about don't cry over spilled milk, because there is something better offered to you. Now, the Moon might be that shadow side that you are kind of in a situation right now where you are experiencing some shadow side. But the Moon is also spiritual, you know, a connection with the spiritual world. The Fool is about embarking on a new journey, or taking that leap of faith, or the ask from the universe that you trust them. And the Empress is, of course, emerging. Something is growing. Might also be something new that's happening, that's just about to emerge. Okay, so let's look at the oracle cards as well. You got Freya, boldness. You got Eos, light. Tadasana, mountain pose. White sage, cleanse. And you got morning, the world awaits you. Okay. Now, just give me a minute to sink into these cards. I never see the cards before you. I never look at them before I do the readings. I just need a little time to sink into where they want to guide us today. Okay, yeah. Now, so what they're showing me here is they're showing me the mountain, but you have reached the top, or you are about to kind of come to the top and then downhill from the other side. Okay, so I have a feeling that the situation where you have left you sad, it's nearly over, or it just ended. It's in the past, more or less. Okay, if you are still feeling it, then it will be over soon, because they give me an image of you kind of standing on the top of the mountain, and then you're gonna go down the mountain again. Okay, so boldness, it's about being strong enough to stand in whatever is happening to you right now. I think you have that. I do feel you have the power within you, but I do also feel that you once didn't believe that you did. But you found that strength within, and you found the power within, and now you know that you have it, is what I feel. Okay. I also see cleanse here, and so they're inviting you to cleanse. But yeah, of course, it could be within food or drinks, yes. But I do have a feeling that the cleansing is also very much about energy. It's about situations that have low vibration energy, or actually people who are not good for you anymore, that you need to let go of. Okay, there is something about making sure that you only have energies around you that support you right now. Okay, so also with the boldness here, because if there is someone in your life that you feel like is not good for you, but you kind of need them in your life or have to deal with them, then of course it's very difficult to let them go. But that's where the boldness comes in. You kind of have to. You kind of have to say, you know what? I wish you the very best. I send you off with all the love, but I need to take care of me. Okay, so that's significant for some of you, I feel. Okay, so that's the cleansing. Now, the light. I feel, you see, she is carrying the torch here with the light, and I have a feeling that that's kind of what you do. I have a feeling that you are a person that is natural, light up the room naturally, without any effort. You know, it's kind of an innocence thing. It's kind of, it just beams out of you and you can't help it kind of thing, you know. So that's what I see when I look at her, and I look at her. I feel like you're a person who people just are drawn to you, and you can't help it. It just happens, and you don't mean to, or most of you probably don't mean to, but it just happens, and there's nothing wrong with it. But just make sure, because some people will just suck up that energy because they need it, because they have a lack within them. And if you are so filled up that it beams and they can just take whatever they want, then that's brilliant. But I have a feeling that some of you are not there. And so make sure that you don't give too much out, okay, to take care of you. Now, they're saying that the world awaits you. So that's kind of a promise of something good is on the threshold. And that's what I feel with the Empress card here as well. Something is emerging. Something is about to happen. You are in the beginning of something. And that also makes sense with the Fool card here. So I have a feeling whatever, as I said, whatever is happening here that was hurtful, a shadow side of you or something, you know, darker that you had to go through, I have a feeling that it's over. And if it's not, then you're almost on the top here. So it is downhill from here. It will, not downhill as a negative, but a smooth ride from here might be a better way of saying it. So they're kind of promising you that things will definitely be a lot easier and smoother for you moving forward now. Okay, so that's what I feel with that. Now I want to draw some cards from the Secret Garden here. So let's see if they have some additional messages for you from the universe. What does the universe wants to tell you today? Oh, one card just popped out. Relax. Delight in powdered gold sunshine. Ooh, yeah. So I feel that's about just receiving the light, you know, as I said here earlier with the light, that you just beam. But of course you need to make sure that you fill into you and you don't give too much out. But it is again also the promise of that radiant sunshine that is coming to you, and that is going to make a difference now in this new moving forward. Okay, so let's see one more card. I'm just going to draw one. Okay, let's see. Draw a card. Persevere. Leave no stone unturned. Okay, interesting. So that's about, you know, taking a chance on something new, taking a leap, you know, turning all these stones and seeing, okay, is this for me? No. Is this for me? No. Is that for me? Yes. Okay. So, and that might also be in regards of who is supposed to come with you now moving forward, or what kind of energies are you supposed to bring with you moving forward now. You know, try it on for fit, you know, see, like you try on shoes. Does this fit me? No, it doesn't. Okay, and then I say no to that, or no to that person. So spend your time now trying to figure out, okay, what do I want moving forward? Who do I want to be part of my life now? Who gives me something? Where do I feel joy? What brings me joy? Okay, you know, it is like that woman that from Japan. I don't remember her name. I'm sorry, but that has made this book about cleaning. So she says that you pick something up and you feel, does it bring me joy? And if it doesn't, you let it go. So it's kind of like that, you know, you pick up something and then you feel, okay, does this bring me joy? Yes. Okay, then it comes with me. It doesn't. No. Okay, thank you. I'm going to leave you behind. Okay, so that's kind of what I feel about that. Okay, I'm going to pick a couple of charms as well today to see if the universe has some additional messages for you guys. Let's see. Always want to have a couple of charms. Ooh, this was very strange. Okay, this is a friendship. It says friendship here in Norwegian. A cow friend. But it stands for friendship, okay? And it's a really fun one, you know. I have a feeling that there is either you are a person with great sense of humor, or you have someone, your friends in your life that's kind of goofy and fun to be around. Those kind of people is what they're encouraging you to have in your life moving forward now. You bring those friends with you, you know, and try and play and have fun and enjoy, you know. They also gave you a saxophone here, and that's of course music. So they're encouraging you to listen to music, play an instrument if you do or have learned already, or maybe it's an invitation to learn a new instrument. Maybe that's something you have looked upon before, wanting to do, and you haven't had the time, or you just haven't set aside the time to do it yet. Then maybe this is the time to do it. Okay. They're also giving you a star here, and star is of course wishing upon a star, so it's a wish fulfillment. I have a feeling from them, so they are promising you that things are going to move forward. They are promising you that the light will come. They are promising you that you will, if you receive this light and are willing to to let go of that old, then things are going to move forward quite easily for you. You are on the top of the mountain. You are on your way into the flow, you know. And this is an angel, so that's a kind of a sign from the angels saying that they are with you here and they are guiding you moving forward. So it's a matter of understanding that, accepting that, and appreciating that, and letting them be a part of your life, you know. Spend time, you know, sinking into your intuition and to gain that light, as I said, and see if you can hear them. They might want to be more part of your life. Maybe even Archangel Metatron that you had a spray from here. So you know, play with that. So basically what they're saying is that you need to figure out what you want for the future. The energies, what kind of energies do you want to have surrounding you right now? Because the world awaits you. You know, they are promising you, wishing upon a star here. They're promising you that you will have what you want here, you know, and the light is with you, is what they're saying here as well. They're asking you to have faith because the Fool is here. The Empress is here. You are emerging. You're growing into something. The angels are here. So, I mean, all in all, a very positive reading for you, number 3, I must say. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys, okay? So, I hope this made sense for you, and I hope that you you know, that you find your way moving forward here and find out what you need to let go of. They are definitely promising you a better outcome in the future here. So you just hang in there, and I wish you the very best. Until the next time I see you. Bye.